I make everything works out for me.
Everything works out for me.
I make everything works as I want.
I make everything works as I desire.
I make everything works as I desire. I make everything works as I expected. I command everything works in my way. I instruct everything works for me. I command everything works out for me. I instruct everything resolves for me. I am certain that things just work out for me. I allow things to work out for me. I let things work out for me. I see how things work out for me. I make space for things to work out for me. I am sure things just work out for me. I can feel that things just work out for me. I have a feeling that things just work out for me. I am happy to see things work out for me. I am grateful to see things work out for me. I am delighted to see things work out for me. I love how things just work out for me. I enjoy how things just work out for me. I understand that things just work in my way. I know that things just work in my way. I trust that things just work in my way. I believe that things just work out for me. All things are set to work out for me. It is a fact that everything works out for me. The truth is everything works out for me. Obviously everything works out for me. It turns out that everything just works out for me. Everything just always works out for me. But everything just works out for me. Because everything just works out for me. It is proved that everything works out for me. It is proved that everything works in my favor. There is a reason that everything works out for me. I know why things just work out for me. I know why things just work in my favor. I make everything works out for me. I make everything works as I want. I make everything works as I desire. I make everything works as I expected. I command everything works in my way. I instruct everything works for me. I command everything works out for me. I instruct everything resolves for me. I am certain that things just work out for me. I allow things to work out for me. I let things work out for me. I see how things work out for me. I make space for things to work out for me. I am sure things just work out for me. I can feel that things just work out for me. I have a feeling that things just work out for me. I am happy to see things work out for me. I am grateful to see things work out for me. I am delighted to see things work out for me. I love how things just work out for me. I enjoy how things just work out for me. I understand that things just work in my way. I know that things just work in my way. I trust that things just work in my way. I believe that things just work out for me.
I am delighted to see things work
All things are set to work out for me.
Things just work out for me.
It is a fact that everything works out for me.
I understand that things just
The truth is everything works out for me.
things just work in my way.
Obviously everything works out for me.
I believe that things just work out.
It turns out that everything just works out for me. Everything just always works out for me.
Everything works out for me.
But everything just works out for me. Because everything just works out for me. It is proved that everything works out for me. It is proved that everything works in my favor. There is a reason that everything works out for me.
is a reason.
I know why things just work for
I
me.
know why things just work out for me.
I know why things just work in my favor. I make everything works out for
Everything
me.
works out for me.
I make everything works as I want.
I make everything works as I desire.
I make everything works as I desire.
I command everything works in
I
my
make
favor.
everything works as I expected.
Works for me.
I command everything works in my
I
way.
instruct everything works for me.
I instruct everything works for me.
Things just work out for me.
I command everything works out for me.
I let things work out for me.
I instruct everything resolves for me.
I make space for things.
I am certain that things just work out for me.
Things just work out for me.
I allow things to work out
Just
for me.
work out for me. I have a feeling.
I let things work out for me. I see how things work out for me.
I am grateful to see things work out.
I make space for things to work out for me.
Things work out for me.
I am sure things just work out for me.
I enjoy how things just work out.
I can feel that things just work out for me.
Things just work in my way.
I have a feeling that things just work out for me.
I trust that things just work in my way.
I am happy to see things work out
Just
for
work
me.
out for me. All things are set.
I am grateful to see things work out for me.
Everything works out for me.
I am delighted to see things work out for me.
Obviously, everything
I love how things just work out for
it
me.
turns out that everything just works out.
I enjoy how things just work out for me.
Works out for me. That everything
I understand that things just work in my way.
just works out for me.
I know that things just work in my way.
It is proof that everything
I trust that things just work in my way.
works out for me.
I believe that things just work out for me. All things are set to work out for me.
I make everything works out for me.
It is a fact that everything works out for me.
I make everything works as
The truth is everything works out for me.
I command.
Obviously, everything works out for me.
Everything works for me.
It turns out that everything just works out for me.
I instruct everything.
Everything just always works out for me.
Things just work out for me.
But everything just works out for me.
I let things work out.
Because everything just works out for me.
I make space.
It is proof that everything works out for me.
Sure things just work out for me.
It is proof that everything works in my favor.
I have a feeling that the things
There is a reason that everything works out for me.
just work out for me.
I know why things just work out for me.
I am delighted.
I know why things just work in my favor. I make everything works out for me.
I enjoy how things just work.
I make everything works as I want.
Things just work in my way.
I make everything works as I desire. I make everything works as I expect. I command everything works in my way.
Everything works out for me.
I instruct everything works for me.
Works out for me. Obviously,
I command everything works out for me.
it turns out that everything just
I
works
instruct everything resolves for me.
just always works out for me.
I am certain that things just work out for me.
Because everything just works out.
I allow things to work out for me.
Everything works out for me.
I let things work out for me.
Everything works in my favor.
I see how things work out for me.
Works out for me. I know why.
I make space for things to work out for
I
me.
know why things just works in my favor.
I am sure things just work out for me.
I make everything work.
I can feel that things just work out for
Everything
me.
works as I desire. I make everything.
I have a feeling that things just work out for me.
Everything works in my way.
I am happy to see things work out for me.
I command everything works.
I am grateful to see things work out for me.
Everything resolves for me.
I am delighted to see things work out for me.
I allow things to
I love how things just work out for me.
things work out for me. I see
I enjoy how things just work out for
I
me.
make space for things to work out for me.
I understand that things just work in my way.
I can feel that things just
I know that things just work in my way.
things just work out for me.
I trust that things just work in my way.
I am grateful.
I believe that things just work out for me.
Delighted to see things work out.
All things are set to work out for me.
I enjoy
It is a fact that everything works out for me.
I understand that things just work in my
The
way.
truth is everything works out for
Just
me.
work in my way. I trust that things
Obviously, everything works out for
I
me.
believe that things just work out for me.
It turns out that everything just works out for me.
It is a fact that everything works out.
Everything just always works out for me.
Works out for me.
But everything just works out for me.
It turns out that everything
Because everything just works out for me.
just always works out for me.
It is proved that everything works out for me.
Everything just works
It is proved that everything works in my favor. There is a reason that everything works out for me.
There is a reason everything
I know why things just work out for me. I know why things just work in my favor. I make everything works out for me.
I make everything work.
I make everything works as I want.
I make everything works as I
I
desire.
make everything works as I desire.
Everything works in my way.
I make everything works as I expected. I command everything works in my way.
Everything resolves for me.
I instruct everything works for me.
Just work out for me.
I command everything works out for me.
I let things work out for me.
I instruct everything resolves for me.
I make space for things to work out.
I'm certain that things just work out for me.
Just work out for me. I can
I
feel
allow things to work out for me.
I have a feeling that things
I let
just
things work out for me.
I am happy to see things work out.
I see how things work out for
I am
me.
grateful to see things work out for me.
I make space for things to work out for me.
I love how things
I ensure things just work out for me.
I enjoy how things just work out for me.
I can feel that things just work out for me.
Just work out for me. I know that
I have a feeling that things just work out for me.
just work in my way.
I'm happy to see things work out for me.
Things are set to work out for
I'm grateful to see things work out for me. I am delighted to see things work out for me.
Obviously, everything works out.
I love how things just work out for me.
Everything just works out for me.
I enjoy how things just work out for me.
But everything just
I understand that things just work in my way.
works out for me. It is proof.
I know that things just work in my way.
It is proof that everything works.
I trust that things just work in my way.
Everything works out for me.
I believe that things just work out for me.
I know why things just
All
work.
things are set to work out for me.
Everything works out for me.
It is a fact that everything works out for me.
I make everything works as I desire.
The truth is everything works out for me.
I command everything works.
Obviously, everything works out for me.
Everything works for me.
It turns out that everything just works out for me.
I instruct everything resolves for me.
Everything just always works out for me.
Things just work out for me.
But everything just works out for me.
I let things work out for me.
Because everything just works out for me.
I make space for things.
It is
to work
proved
out.
that everything works out for me.
Things just work out for me.
It is proved that everything works in my favor.
I have a feeling that things just work
There
out
is a reason that everything works out for me.
work out for me.
I know why things just work out for me.
I am delighted to see things.
I know why things just work in my favor. I make everything works out for
I
me.
enjoy how things just work out for me.
I make everything works as I want.
Just work in my way. I know that
I make everything works as I desire.
things just work in my way.
I make everything works as I expected.
All things are set to work out.
I command everything works in my way.
Everything works out for me.
I instruct everything works for me.
Obviously, everything
I command everything works out for me.
turns out that everything just works out.
I instruct everything resolves for me.
Works out for me.
I'm certain that things just work out for me.
Everything just works out for me.
I allow things to work out for me.
Works out for me. It is
I let things work out for me.
there is a reason.
I see how things work out for me.
Things just
I make space for things to work out for me.
just works in favor.
I ensure things just work out for me.
I make everything works as
I can feel that things just work out for me.
I make everything works as
I have a feeling that things just work out for me.
works in my way.
I am happy to see things work out for me.
I command everything works out for me.
I am grateful to see things work out for me.
I am certain
I am delighted to see things work out for me.
I allow things to work out.
I love how things just work out for me.
I see how things
I enjoy how things just work out for me.
things work out for me.
I understand that things just work in my way.
I can feel that things just work out.
I know that things just work in my way.
Things just work out for me.
I trust that things just work in my way.
I am grateful to see things.
I believe that things just work out for me.
To see things work out for me.
All things are set to work out for me.
I enjoy how things.
It is a fact that everything works out for me.
Things just work in my way.
The truth is everything works out for me.
I trust that things just work.
Obviously, everything works out for me.
Things just work out for me.
It turns out that everything just works out for me.
Everything works out for me.
Everything just always works out for me.
Obviously,
But everything just works out for me.
it turns out that
Because everything just works out for
Everything
me.
just always works out for me.
It is proved that everything works out for me.
Because everything just works out for me.
It is proved that everything works in my favor.
It is proof
There is a reason that everything works out for me.
that everything works out for
I know why things just work for me. I know why things just work in my favor. I make everything works out for me.
I make everything works as I want.
I make everything works as I want.
I make everything works
I make everything works as I desire.
Everything works in my way.
I make everything works as I expected.
I command everything works out
I command everything works in my way. I instruct everything works for me. I command everything works out for me. I instruct everything resolves for
I
me.
make space for things to work out for me.
I am certain that things just work out for me. I allow things to work out for me.
I have a feeling that things just work.
I let things work out for me.
I'm happy to see things work out for me.
I see how things work out for me.
See things work out for me.
I make space for things to work out for me.
I love how things just work.
I am sure things just work out for me.
How things just work out for me.
I can feel that things just work out for me.
I know that things just
I have a feeling that things just work out for me.
work in my way. I believe
I am happy to see things work out for me.
things are set to work out for me.
I am grateful to see things work out for me.
For me. The truth is,
I am delighted to see things work out for me.
obviously, everything works out for me.
I love how things just work out for me.
It just works out for me.
I enjoy how things just work out for me.
Because everything just works out.
I understand that things just work in my way.
It is proof that
I know that things just work in my way.
everything works in my favor.
I trust that things just work in my way.
Works out for me.
I believe that things just work out for me.
I know why things just works out.
All things are set to work out for me.
Works out for me. I make
It is a fact that everything works out for me.
everything works as I desire. I make
The truth is everything works out for me.
I command everything works in my way.
Obviously, everything works out for me.
I command
It turns out that everything just works out for me.
everything resolves for me.
Everything just always works out for me.
Work out for me. I allow
But
things to work
everything
out.
just works out for me.
I let things work out for me.
Because everything just works out for me.
I make space for things to work out
It is proved that everything works out for me.
for me. I can feel
It is proved that everything works in my favor.
that things just work out for me.
There is a reason that everything works out for me.
I am grateful.
I know why things just work out for me.
I am delighted to see things work out.
I know why things just work in my favor. I make everything works out for me.
Things just work out for me.
I make everything works as I want.
I know that things
I make everything works as I desire. I make everything works as I expected.
things are set to work out for me.
I command everything works in my way.
The truth is
I instruct everything works for me.
obviously everything works out.
I command everything works out for me.
Everything just works out for me.
I instruct everything resolves for me.
But everything just
I am certain that things just work out for me. I allow things to work out for me.
it is proof that
I let things work out for me.
there is a reason.
I see how things work out for me.
I know why things just work out.
I make space for things to work out for me.
Just works in my favor.
I am sure things just work out for me.
I make everything works as I want.
I can feel that things just work out for me.
I make everything works as
I have a feeling that things just work out for me.
works in my way. I instruct.
I am happy to see things work out for me.
I command everything works out for me.
I am grateful to see things work out for me.
I am certain.
I am delighted to see things work out for me.
I allow things to work out for me.
I love how things just work out for me.
I see how things work
I
out.
enjoy how things just work out for me.
Things to work out for me.
I understand that things just work in my way.
I can feel that things just work out for me.
I know that things just work in my way.
Just work out for me.
I trust that things just work in my way.
I am grateful to see things work.
I believe that things just work out for me.
See things work out for me.
All things are set to work out for me.
I enjoy how things just
It is a fact that everything works out for me.
things just work in my way.
The truth is everything works out for me.
I trust that things just work out.
Obviously, everything works out for me.
Just work out for me.
It turns out that everything just works out for me.
That everything works out for me.
Everything just always works out
Works
for
out
me.
for me. Obviously,
But everything just works out for me.
it turns out everything just works
Because
out.
everything just works out for
Just
me.
always works out for me.
It is proof that everything works out for me.
Because everything just works out for me.
It is proof that everything works in my favor.
It is proof that
There is a reason that everything works out for
there is a
me.
reason that everything works out for me.
I know why things just work out for
Just
me.
work out for me.
I know why things just works in my favor.